Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Larry at Heisenberg Forest Products, and I'm starting up from the shop this afternoon. So I don't think I've ever done that before, but I just wanted to show you guys the bagger and the new coat of paint on there. So it looks pretty nice. Probably wondering, why do you have your logo with a different background? So what happened here was I bought some paint, some Rust-Oleum paint last year, which I think it was called Hunter Green or something like that. And they don't make that paint anymore. So when I went to paint the bagger, I had a bit of a dilemma. So I was debating whether or not just got a text here. I'm just going to clear that. Sorry about that. So just whether or not to just paint over the logo or try to keep it somehow. So I ended up deciding to keep it. I kept the background. So that's the old color, and this is the new color here. I think this is called, can't remember, Hunter Green or dark green or something. So it's all painted now. So the inside was pretty rough, you can imagine. So we've had this bagger for 2 years, and it spent the winter outside last year. So it was starting to rust at different spots. So I cleaned that up and gave it a good coat of paint. But I noticed here I missed this part here, so I'm gonna have to just give it a little shot of black paint to cover that up. But apart from that, it's pretty nice. The other thing I did too was I kind of filled in the holes here with some caulking, because these here were full of water, which is not a good thing. So I just plugged it with some caulking and plugged these sides too. This I'm not too worried about, because even though there might be water in there, when we dump, the water gets out. So you can see here, repainted the handles and the bolts that hold it to the bottom part. So this is a nice little contraption here that I got the idea off of someone online and drew it on a piece of paper, designed it, and I got it my buddy Pierre Leblanc at A to Z Welding to put it together for me. So I'm pretty happy with the final results. Louise uses this to fill in these kindling bags. So what we do is we put wood at this end. So we fill it with wood, and then there's a bag that goes over top of this here. And then when this is full, we just pull this up like this, and boom, the bag falls through onto the ground. So it saves a lot of time. So very nice contraption. And the only thing I wish I would have gotten done a little differently would have been to make this cylinder a tad smaller, maybe a quarter of an inch smaller, because sometimes it's hard to get the bags on there. But overall, it's pretty good. The only thing I didn't repaint on there is the chain, because I thought it's in half decent shape. So, and I was getting sick of painting. Not a big fan of painting. So that's what I've been working on for the last week or so. Planning to, I got a bit more painting to do. Well, I'll have to fix this end here. I don't know how I missed that, but I did. Apart from that, I think it's all good to go. And then we'll store this in the summer shed, and we'll be good next year. So that's the work I do in the winter. So let's get out here and look at this. Snow. Oh, yeah. Looks like it's going to melt, though. They're calling for a couple of days of +9, so you'll see that our lot is really wet. We're able to get in there with a truck, but a truck and trailer, a bit more challenging. Oh, I got a couple dogs out there. See my dogs. Chickens are they're slowing down with the laying of eggs. We're down to 5-6 eggs a day now. So I think the change in time last weekend messed them up or something. I'm not sure, but bit of a change. We don't get as many eggs. So as we walk onto the lot here, you'll see it's wet. You can see there's tracks here. Those are my truck. I ended up selling some wood to an old fella that lives not far from here, and Louise and I delivered it to him to help him out, because there's no way he would have been able to do that work. So just giving back to the community feels good. I like helping out people. So anyways, look at this. I'll need a canoe back here if we get more rain, more precipitation. I'm kind of hoping that this snow will melt, and then we'll get some cold weather so that the ground freezes before we get more snow. That would be ideal. It didn't happen last winter, so kind of sucked. But hey, we can't decide. We can't decide what the weather is going to look like. We have to adapt to it. You can see my tracks here. This is my second take, because as luck would have it, I had a customer who ended up showing up on our lot just now, so had to redo this video. So I was just so if you look, I've done no work this week back here. I was gonna come out one day with the chainsaw, and I'm not sure what happened. I got busy with something else and just didn't get it done. So I'm debating right now, should I buck this stuff here, you know, this winter, so cut it all up and split it in the spring, or should I hit this nice pile here? And part of me says, yeah, I want to work with this stuff because it's nice. But the other part of me is saying, you know what, if you keep this for the wood processor in the summer, it's perfectly lined up. It's nice stuff that's not too big. So there's not many pieces that won't fit on the processor. And the guy that ended up unloading this for us made sure that the butt ends of each log was on the left side. And the reason that's important is that when we load the processor, I need to get the butt end closest to the bar. So when I'm cutting, so I asked him, can you put all the butt ends to the north? Here is north for us. So he ended up doing a really good job of that. So I'm thinking maybe I should keep this for next spring, and then hit those over there in the winter. It's a little further, so when there's snow, it's not as much fun. But you know, if I hit those, and there's a lot of gnarly pieces in those loads, not so much the poplar. The poplar is pretty straight, and I think what's left in this pile right here is not bad, right? So it's pretty straight, but I'm just being careful so I don't step into some water here. But if you look at those, they're not too bad. And if I can get out here before I have a ton of snow and use my loader to move these around, it's going to be a lot easier to buck. So we'll see how it goes. I'll probably hit the poplar first. So I'm thinking I'm going to cut it there, throw it there, and then in the spring split it into the conveyor that I bought into my dump trailer, and then stack as I go. So that's kind of the plan. See how that works for us. I got a few pieces of birch here and a couple pieces of poplar that I need to process. But I think I might just hit, there should be about 40 cords of wood in this pile here. It's always hard to tell. Between 35 and 40 cords usually. So if I can hit that maybe this winter, throw it all on here, and then process, split into the conveyor right into the dump trailer. So we'll see. So there should be, I'm thinking there should be anywhere from 50 to 60 cords of wood here, which would probably keep me busy a good part of the winter if I can get out here. So it's always if I can get out here. But you know, look at all this. It's pretty wet, lots of snow. So yeah, not much fun. So we're just walking around here. I was out here with my tractor yesterday. I moved some, we sold some wood this week, so I ended up moving some pallets and some racks out of the way. They're not frozen to the ground still, which is great. So hoping to hit this wood sometime too. This is my own stuff here. Maybe bucket. I was gonna bucket with my brother if he can come down. We'll see. It's hard to get our calendars aligned. We're both busy guys, so even though I'm retired, I got lots on the go, and he's even busier than I am because he still works. So we've got our maple mix here, so we're still well stocked in maple. So we're selling our maple by the face cord, so 8 by 4 by 16 inches. Actually, I had one of my a guy who follows my channel. He made a good point. He says, "Yeah, I sometimes cut my wood to 12 inches because customers want it that way, but he still sells it for the same amount of money because it takes him as much time, right? There's still the same amount of work to stack. So it's kind of a niche market where people want shorter wood and they're willing to pay for wood that's cut to 12 inches. We don't cut wood to 12 inches. All our wood is cut to 16 inches, and it varies between 15 and 17 inches with most pieces being cut to 16. So you can see here I got a couple blocks of maple left. There's a bit more here. On the other side of that, all that stuff is sold. And same with this poplar here, that's sold. We're just waiting for the yard to either dry up or freeze to move this off the lot. The guy called me last week, but it was too wet. Here I've got some birch, but it's not up for sale. I'm going to sell this later. So, holy geez, look at this. A lot of water. I'm going to try not to step into some water here because I'm wearing my jogging shoes again today. So, yeah, so I got a bit more maple here. So I'm we're slowly chipping away at the front end here, trying to clear this up. I'd love to clear this up before the winter so that we can have a nice spot here to put our snow and turn. So we'll see. I've got about 18 and a half face cords of maple left here. So I'm just looking at my notes here. So like I said, I didn't do much this week. Just I'm doing other stuff, so I'm keeping busy with stuff in the house and paperwork and whatnot. So I'm waiting for the weather to turn cold, or either that or dry a little bit, and then I'll get out here and do a bit more work. We sold a bit of maple this week. Sold some shavings, and we also sold some kindling. So that's still well stocked though. Well stocked. I have enough shavings left, and the kindling slowly going away, but we'll see. So we sell our kindling at $10 a bag, or 11 bags for $100. And the bags are 24 by 24 inches. So there's 1.7 cubic feet of wood in one bag. And then here under this, I've got shavings that I put in co-op bags that are 22 inches by 36 inches in length. So that I sell at $7 a bag, or 10 bags for $60. And then I've got right there some birch bark that we sell at $5 a bag. So that's what we have, plus the maple. That's $160 a face cord. Remember last week I talked about this pile of poplar? I bumped into the guy at Metro this week, and I said, "Hey, buddy, you still have a quarter cord of poplar on our lot. Are you planning to pick it up?" And he said he would come this weekend. Still haven't seen him, but there's still a bit of weekend left, so I would like for this to be moved off the lot. before winter, and I got a couple of wheelbarrows of offcuts that I'm going to burn in my own wood stove. So I got to work on. I should try to get that done this week. Try to clean this up a little bit. So that's where I'm at with the woodlot this week. It looks a little messy, but it's that time of year. It's not too bad. We can still drive onto the property, but we'll see. We'll see. One day at a time. So I think that's pretty much all I have to say for this week. There's not much to talk about because I haven't been working in the back lot. So as I always do, I like to do a bit of a pan. So, as we look at the scenery here, I'm always grateful to be retired and to be able to do this work and serve people. And I plan on doing this as long as I physically can. So fortunately, I'm still in pretty good shape, and so is my wife Louise. We work together, and it's great. We really enjoy working on the woodlot. So these videos here, you can find them on our YouTube channel at Breaking Wood 68. The way I do this is I go live on Facebook, then I pick the video up from Facebook, download it to my computer, and then upload it back to our YouTube channel. Whoa, bit of snow coming down. And then also, if you go to our website, breakingwood.com, we have lots of information there for you to look at. We keep our stock on there, so how much wood we have and what's available. We also have our frequently asked questions, and the last 4 videos that I've done are moved into that video page. Man, if you look at the sky here, looks a lot worse on video than it does in real life. But hey, it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna sign off at this point. And again, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share our videos, and we'll see you next weekend. Ciao.